Hey guys, Tina here, the Critical Virgo. 3 months ago, I did an unboxing in my car of these headphones. It is the BTS Pro by 66 Audio. If you don't remember that or you just want to watch it again, I'll put a link to it over here. Link will also be at the end of this video. So I purchased these after a lot of failed attempts with other wireless headphones. If you're in the market for a pair, I'll just forewarn you, you're in for a lot of disappointment. You're either getting really great battery life with terrible reception, or there's bad sound. The connections inside the headphones go bad from all the movement. They don't fit right. They pinch, they hurt, they fall out of your ear, or the sweat from you working out ruins the electronics inside. I've experienced it all. So I went to Google, did a lot of research, and I came across these. They just seemed to fit all my needs. And that is because they are very lightweight. They're only 83 grams. The range on them, as far as how far you can walk away from your phone if you set it down, is 100 feet versus I think what everybody else has, like 25 or 35 feet. And that's really important. Like if you're doing lunges at the gym, you want to be able to put your phone down or leave it in your bag and move around freely while still having your music play. The weight was a big factor for me because I am training for a marathon and I wanted to be able to wear these comfortably for a long period of time. I'll show you what they look like. They come in a little case like this. 66, looks like a note. Inside the case, they just sit happy, and you get a charging cable inside of a net. If you want to know what they sound like, you can go watch that other video. I did do a little sound clip. They do fold up nicely. I got the lime green ones because I like lime green. They also come in orange. You open them up, you flip them down, and your ear goes over here, and they just kind of rest. And the really cool thing about these is they do put a little bit of pressure on your ear so they don't fall off, and they feel very secure also being, you know, over your ear. I was worried about these because with other over-the-ear headphones, they either don't fit right or they start to feel heavy after a while. The thing I'm really impressed with these is the battery life on these headphones, it's 40 hours. So I literally charge this once a week, if even. Also, there is monitoring in the application that I downloaded from my phone. I know that it's available for iPhone. I don't know if for iOS, I don't know if they made it available for Android just yet. But when you do link up your phone, it'll tell you how much battery is remaining. So that is really nice. Also, in the upper corner, you can see a battery life indicator. I'm telling you, I think I've charged these once every other week, if even. With other headphones, other wireless headphones, I've had to charge them either every other workout or after every workout, because the average battery life for wireless headphones is only 5 hours, 5 to 7 hours from what I've seen. Another thing that really impresses me with these is you get a lot of audio control through the app. So you can up the bass. They have an EQ thing where you can change, you know, the treble, bass, etc. Also, if you lose your headphones, it has a sound that'll come out, and it gets louder as, you know, the longer it goes on. So you can find your headphones. The only downside to that is these have to be on in order for you to find them. So it's kind of nice, but also kind of dumb at the same time, because if I don't have these on and I truly lost them, how would I find them? Also, if it's not connected to your phone at all times, if this is not on, like if this is on and it's not connected to your phone, or you're not playing music at the moment, it just shuts off and it disconnects. So that's kind of a hit for them, but really nice feature. I will give them that. What I noticed with these is I have worn them for 2 hours, 3 hours, 4 hours, long runs. And if you're just training in the gym, these are very comfortable. Even if you go on like a 2 or 3 hour run, when I've gone over 4 hours, it has gotten a little uncomfortable. I had like just a little bit of redness behind the ear over here. It started to feel just a tad heavy, but again, I did sweat quite a bit, so they were sliding a little bit. They weren't just snug up against my head. The sound is amazing. It does kind of block out a lot of the outside noise, but it does let in some just for safety. Like if I was running outside, I could still hear cars passing or people, you know, talking loudly, but it's nothing that really distracts me. I do like having that as a feature just for safety, from a safety standpoint. Another thing that I gotta mention is these are very secure on your head. So like if you're doing sit-ups on a decline bench, they're not gonna fall off your ears. If you're moving around a lot, jumping, they're on there really secure. And like I said, the really nice thing is you can leave your phone in your bag on the floor, and even if you walk away, you're not gonna lose reception and your music's still gonna sound very clear. It doesn't crackle. So that is really nice. You do have the volume controls, which work very well. They are on your right side. So another thing that I want to mention about these is I have been wearing them for my long runs, and there are, where are they? There are two little screws over here, and I noticed that my sweat has been causing a little bit of corrosion. I don't know if it'll pick up, but they're starting to rust a little bit. So I'm a little concerned because of where the pivot points are, that these might be hard to turn. Because again, these do pivot around there. And like my glasses on their pivot points with similar screws, they tend to get really stiff and difficult to turn. So I'm a little concerned with that. I don't know what kind of buildup is happening in, there's a channel that runs underneath this between the black and the gray. So Lord only knows what's accumulating in there. I could see this being like a real hot spot for germs and bacteria, because there are also channels that run on the inner part of the ear area there. So if you're a germaphobe, just know that. But if you're not and you're still open to these, I highly recommend them. If you're a woman and you have like medium to long hair, if you wear a ponytail, then this can get rather annoying, and I'll show you why. So let me put them on. So when you're wearing a ponytail and you're running, then this hits at the back of this neck strap, and you hear it all the time, especially if you wear a braid. So that is very annoying. But if you have short hair or you put it up in like a bird's nest or a bun, then you're okay. A really good thing is this back piece does not rub against your neck. There's a lot of free space, so you don't have to worry about irritation. It's really important. So the last thing I want to talk about with these is call quality. I've made quite a few phone calls inside and outside, and one thing that I noticed is when I'm walking around outside, there is a lot of wind noise. People have mentioned that to me. I can even hear it inside of the headphones as I'm walking. The microphone is over here, which would be when you're wearing them toward the front. So when you're walking, you hear a lot of wind. And when I'm inside, people, they say that's not very clear. So that's good to know. They don't ask me to repeat myself. So if you have to take a call while you're working out, then this is a great option. So let me just show you some of the headphones I'm going to be comparing the BTS Pros to on my website. Unfortunately, I don't have all of them because over the years I've had to throw some away. I didn't know that I'd be doing this channel and reviewing things, comparing things. So I didn't think to keep them, and I'm not a hoarder, so I got rid of them. But the ones that I do have in my hand today are these Philips over the ear headphones. I gotta try to read this model number. I think it's like SHB6017. I'll try to find it. But they do go over the ear. A few issues with these actually. One side fit okay, and then the other side just didn't fit at all. It would always fall out of my ear when I was running, and I think it was this right side. Yeah, it just never fit very snugly, so and I always had to push it in, and even if I changed the earbud part, it never fit right, and I couldn't get like good sound out of it. It would irritate the back of my neck with this cord, and the range sucked on these. The sound also sucked on these, so I couldn't bear these. Like, I wore them a few times, and I remember what was I doing? I think I was squatting one day, and like the bar rubbed up against this rubber cord the wrong way and like just fell out. Or I was doing like sit-ups on a decline bench and they just fell out. I mean, they were just horrible. People could not hear me when I talked on these. There is a microphone on the right side, and it does have all like the standard controls. It also doesn't tell you when it's going to die. I think I got like 5 hours out of these. Range just was horrible. So I stopped trying with them. They came in a really cool carrying case, and that was the only good thing about those. Something that really impressed me, and I think I spent like what? I think I spent like $20, no, $30 on those. I got these cheapies at TJ Maxx. Don't sleep on TJ Maxx. They got some good finds, especially if you're the kind to lose your headphones often. I think I paid $15 for these. They're BTS Pros. I gotta look it up. I have it still linked up to my iPhone, so I'll be able to look that up when I'm writing the review on this. But battery life was actually pretty decent. I got like 7 to 10 hours on this, and they're not heavy. They never really got in the way. It has an adjustment thing here, so you can always keep the cord tight. They were very comfortable. They were very lightweight, so I did enjoy these, and I probably will still pull them out every now and then if I'm in the mood. But I really don't have the need to now that I have the BTS Pros. But they were not bad. And I used these for a good year. I don't know why I stopped wearing them. Oh, now I know. Because of the range. Like if I wanted to do leg work and do lunges in the gym, then these weren't really ideal. Also, because of the short battery life, I wanted something that would really like carry out throughout the whole marathon or, you know, longer events, whatever. So that's why I went in search of the BTS Pros. But these were not bad. They were a pretty good option. I'm just putting that out there. So pricing on the BTS Pros, let me see what they got on their website now. They're still $130. The only thing that's kind of scary is, you know, they're not at any local store, so you can't just go and try them out. I did read a few mixed reviews. There are some people that say that they're not comfortable. I found them to be really comfortable, but again, it's one of those things that you're just gonna have to try out and see how it fits on you, because everybody has a different head, obviously. But the good news is that they do ship to you and returns for free, so that is included in the price. They do come with a 1-year warranty, so that's good to know. I've only had mine for 3 months, and so far so good. Hopefully they don't just spontaneously break on me at the 1-year mark. I'm convinced that a lot of companies put some sort of timer in their products so that they don't last past a certain time. But if you guys have any questions now or in the future, whenever you happen to be watching this, put them in the comment section down below. I love hearing from you guys. I am doing a very in-depth, detailed review on my website, thecriticalvirgo.com, so go check that out. It'll be in the down bar below. And yeah, if you guys have any suggestions as far as other similar headphones that I should try out, I'm always in the market for something cool and fun, so put that down there too. Thanks for watching. Bye.